Hello there! Welcome back to another episode of Rule the Waves 2 as Britain. The year is 1922, and it looks like our war with Russia is slowly drawing to a close. We have accomplished all of our objectives. We've smashed the Russian fleet to smithereens. We have taken Norway, and that's about the thick and thin of things. We've done a lot of damage. We've taken all the things we want. And now it's time to bring this war to a close. So, with that in mind, let's push on to our very next turn. Alright, we are intercepting a Russian raider. I'm going to auto-resolve that. Oh, blueprints for the French battlecruiser Poteau. Let's take a look. Oh, this is quite a nice looking ship. Almost 40,000 tons, 6 16-inch guns, so a little bit light there, but it is also over 10,000 tons smaller than our own ships. 30 knots, so it's nice and fast. Fairly well armored, not quite as good as ours, but yeah, overall, looks like France is starting to build some serious responses to our own ships. Alright, and our new flying boat is ready for operational service, so that's good. As is our new seaplane scout, so that's good as well. And lots of raiders getting thwarted. Good. Okay, we had a bunch of ships just finish up their refits, so let us take those and send them back. Okay, we have... Let's see. We have various ships in Northern Europe. So we can take those, put those ships on reserve because they're not particularly useful at their 22 knot speed. Let's see, other ships that we can move around. Alright, I'm not going to make you guys sit through the math here, so I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. Okay, now that I've got distributing all these foreign station ships taken care of, got the more expensive ships heading back home for reserving, and the older ships heading out. So that should take care of things fairly well. Let's take a quick review of where Russia has forces. Alright, I know they have a few raiders out and about. Let's see, I see some in Southeast Asia. Wow, that's quite a ways to go. And that's about it. Oh wait, hold on, we've got some off of the East Coast. Okay, we'll just send someone over to the East Coast. So we'll take one impermeable and we'll move that back to Northern Europe. And we'll take the impermeable in Northern Europe and we'll move that to the East Coast. There we go, ship movement's taken care of. And on to our next turn. There we go, Leander intercepting a Russian raider. We'll try resolving that, and once again they escape. Man, this Diana is getting real lucky. Okay, 2 more destroyers commissioned, 2 cruisers have finished reconstruction, so that's good. Enemy has sent out feelers without border changes or reparations. Oh, that's not so good. Absolutely not, I refuse. Hey, there we go. Large territories, considerable war reparations. That's the sort of thing we're looking for. The perfect way to end this conflict. Let's see. So we have... Oh my goodness. We have 16 points to distribute. Well, we already captured Norway. I don't really see a whole lot of interest in moving in the rest of the way. I mean, maybe either Finland or the Baltic states. But again, there's not a whole lot of value in that. I mean, sure, it's a 10-point colony. Alright, well, there is Kamchatka, there is Sakhalin, but those are all additional foreign station requirements, which I am not interested in at all. So it really comes down to the Baltic states or Finland or nothing. I think I'm going to go with the Baltic states, since that does open up the possibility for further invasions in the event of future wars, both against Russia and against our other possible enemy of Germany. So I think we're actually going to go with the Baltic states. And there goes our budget. Oof. That's going to hurt. Alright, let's see. So we need to put everything in reserve. Put the air bases in reserve as well. And let's see, we can actually mothball all of our 12-inch gunned ships, since they will certainly not be seeing frontline service for a while. And we can also start moving all of our other ships back home. So we'll take all of these cruisers and we're going to active fleet those. And we're going to take all the ships that are available and move those back to Northern Europe. That's a 1. That's a 2. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 5. That's a 6. All right. And then we can take all the ships that are currently home and we can put those in mothballs for those. Yep, I know we can't do them all, but as soon as they get home, they will be. All right, these cruisers can go straight to... Actually, hang on. I will reserve them right now, but they do need rebuilds and modernization, so that is a thing that's going to happen. Alright, destroyers. We already have the Derwents in mothballs. We'll take these Jeds and we'll throw them in mothballs as well. In fact, I'll also take the Stowers and the Red Poles and we'll mothball those too. Who is not in home areas? Oh, we've got some ships in the Caribbean. So let's grab those and move those home. Oh boy, the joys of finishing wars. Alright, all of these Gurkhas are on reserve fleet, so that's good. And the minesweepers can go straight into mothballs. Alright, we also had at least one Comus that finished her refit. Oh, we've got multiple ships that finished their refits. So let's just grab all the Comuses and put them on foreign station. There we go. Problem dealt with. Then we can take... Well, this impermeable needs to head home, so we'll bring that back to Northern Europe. The Invincible is going in mothballs. She's still a useful hull against heavy cruisers and such, but she will probably be getting scrapped at some point soon. And all of our smaller battle cruisers will also be going into mothballs. Alright, and hey, look at that. We have turned around our finances. We are back in the black. Alright, we've got some cruisers that need some rebuilds, so let's see what we can do with them. We'll open this design for rebuild. So first of all, we need to throw on some better fire control on these things. So we'll put some improved director on there. I don't want to get rid of the torpedoes, because cruisers without torpedoes are useless. We'll put some DP on there, and we will drop down the number of guns. Actually, I don't know if we'll be able to do that. Yeah, I don't think that'll work, because we're still overweight. Alright, so we'll drop that down. We'll put on the last few bits of mines, and we can fill in the remaining weight with 20mm guns. There we go. And that will have to do. Alright, that looks like a good design, or a good refit. And there we go. Alright, next up we need to also do the floras. Since those, oh, no, not the floras, it was the conquests. Actually, I think those ones are okay for now. Not too worried about those, although they probably could benefit from the fire control, so let's do that. So we'll throw some improved director on there. Oh no, I forgot to do increased elevation on those other ships. Whoops. Alright, increased elevation on these ships, so at least there's something. And we will DP those. And we have to reduce the numbers a little bit, unfortunately. And now we have the weight for a few light AA. Okay, that looks like a decent one. Increased elevation, dual purpose secondaries, new fire control. Looks good to me. Oh, we could have improved secondary guns. Is that worth it? Let's see. So 3 months, 500,000 per month. 3 months, just a hair over 500,000 per month. Okay, that absolutely is worth it, because that is negligible change in price. Alright, there we go. We'll send all of those ships in for rebuilds. Okay, now I know a lot of our ships are now in mothballs, so hopefully we're able to move on to the next turn. Hooray! The Bristol Company has developed a fighter as a private venture. They want to know if we want to buy it. Well, let's take a look. The Bristol Hornet. Alright, so it is carrier capable. Really poor range, as expected. Poor firepower. Good maneuverability, good toughness, and a decent speed. Alright, well, might as well take it, because we don't have any fighters at all right now. Alright, looks good to me. Will be a little bit expensive while these rebuilds go through. That's nice and short. Should be pretty good. Should be done soon. Alrighty. Let's see. The Impermeable has made it back to Northern Europe, so she can go into mothballs. And there should also be some destroyers down here. Yep, there we go. Stour class. Mothballs. Okay, who's left? Put that on foreign station. Anyone else? Anyone else? Nope. Okay, we are a little bit past our tonnage, so we need 1, 2. Alright, that covers our foreign station requirements for now. Who else do we have coming out? Nope, just those rebuilds. Okay. One of our agents has been caught in the USA. Sounds like a national hero to me. Unexpected advances in armor development. What do we got? Ooh. Weight savings and quality improvement. That's good. Oh, and we have also unlocked quadruple turrets. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to mess around with those very much yet. Ooh. Superimposed guns on destroyers. Man, there's a lot of interesting stuff coming out. So, new destroyer models. Let's see what we can do with this. So we'll just take the base Gurkha design. And now that we have superimposed guns, we'll just clear that right off and see if we can get a better layout on there. So we have A, B, X, or let's see if we can do a V, Y. Okay, well, weight checks out. Okay, it needs a different name, so there we go. Check the design. Fire control, not... Oh, my goodness, we can put director firing on destroyers? Oh, wow. Well, that is a very nice looking destroyer there. Oh, hang on. Can I dual purpose the secondaries? Not quite. Actually, quite. We'll just drop these mines off, and there we go. Alright. New class of destroyers. Should work out pretty good. Alright. Insufficient. Oh, we need more ships on foreign stations. Who do we still need for foreign stations? Alright, let's see. So we have... Oh, we'll put this one on foreign stations. Not quite enough, so we'll put this one on foreign station there. There we go. That meets our requirements. On to our next turn. 10 cruisers have finished their reconstructions. New fighters prototypes ready for evaluation. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, higher speed. Less range. Other than that, those two are clearly out of the running for identical stats, but lower speed and range. So it looks like the Boulton Paul XF5 is the way to go. The Boulton Paul has slightly more speed, slightly more range. Or no, sorry, slightly more speed, slightly less range. There we go. I don't know. I think I will actually pass on that. We already have the Bristol Hornet coming along quite fine, so I think that will be fine. No need for anything fancy there. Alright, latest design, the Lance is ready for construction, so... yeah, let's take a look. We'll build 4 of those. And, oh my goodness, even more ships coming home. Alright, so all of these cruisers need to go in reserve. There we go. And then we can take... oh my goodness, that is a lot of tonnage that we are short on. Alright, so let's foreign station this one. Foreign station this one. Foreign station the last Intrepid. And then all the other ships can mothball. There we go. Looking good. Alright. So we need to start considering modernization of the ineluctables, because I know I rushed those out with just improved fire control instead of the full set of upgrades that they were supposed to get. So we'll throw on some increased elevation there. They already have improved director. Let's see, are there any upgrades we can do on the secondaries? Nope. We already have quality 1 4-inch guns, but we can dual purpose that. And pay for it by just shaving off a few of the shave off a few of the guns. There we go, we're within our tonnage requirements. Okay, that looks good. And we will start rebuilding both of these ships. Alright, we'll send those in for their rebuilds. And we should also take a look at these other ones. So they already have increased elevation, okay. So these older ships are looking just fine. How are the Iron Dukes looking? They could use some dual purpose. Yep, could definitely benefit from some dual purpose. There we go, drop down the number of tertiaries. And then we can throw on some light A. There we go. Actually, we'll hold off for a little bit on those, just so we can get the remaining Iron Dukes out and modernized as well. So we'll hold off on fleet modernization for now. Alright, are there any refits? Looks like France is starting to get uppity again. I would certainly not mind another war with France, but there's really nothing for us to win from them. So, who cares? America, on the other hand, that would be a heck of a war. There's plenty of prizes to win, multiple sea zones to fight in, and I would like to fight them before their economy and industrial might really kicks off. So as we can see, America has already surpassed us on naval budget, and that is not good. That is not good at all. So we need to crush them while we have the chance, and that means we need to start taking a look at overseas ambitions here. Not too worried about Bermuda. Let's see what kind of base capacity we have. 500 in the Caribbean. 420 on the East Coast. And 50 on the west coast. Ooh, not good. Alright, we need to start putting some money into naval upgrades. Base upgrades overall. Alright, so we need a little bit more on the east coast. So New Brunswick will improve those. And Nova Scotia will improve those. Newfoundland. Yeah, we'll improve those as well. And how about in the Caribbean? Jamaica could use some improvements. We'll do that. New Providence is already pretty big. Grand Bahama is essentially non-existent. Panama is essentially non-existent. And Trinidad. Alright, so we've already improved that. We'll improve New Providence, and we'll call that good for now. What about over here in Southeast Asia? How are we doing here? 550 in Southeast Asia? Not enough. Well, actually, that's pretty good. We'll see about upgrading Way Highway as well. So we will improve Way Highway. And I don't particularly care about the South Pacific because there's nothing to defend, nothing really worth defending down there. So, what about the Med? How is this doing? British base capacity over 600. Okay, so our base capacity is good. Alright, looks good to me. I think we shall call that good enough. Well, on to our next turn. Quality 1 15-inch guns. Do we have anyone who uses those? Yeah, we do. The Goliaths do. Sounds good to me. I will take it. Oh, close to mastering purpose-built aircraft carrier. That's interesting. Oh, we have flight decks. I forgot that we had that capability. That is a thing worth doing. Let's see about what it would take to convert these small seaplane carriers. Alright, so if we uncheck seaplane hangar and we check flight deck, we end up just a hair overweight. But that's okay, because we need to rearrange these guns. So we're going to go with, well, we can't do anything centerline. So we're going to go with some starboard wing. Starboard wing. There we go, and we are still overweight. Nuts. Alright, I guess we're not going to convert these small seaplane tenders. We'll leave them as float plane vessels. How long until we get our Maxtons out? 7 more months? Okay. Yeah, we'll convert those when they come out. Alright, alright. We've had some destroyers finishing up. So we're going to reserve those. How is our capital ships doing? 7 months for the Iron Dukes, too. Okay. 1 month closer. Nothing else going on here. All of our light cruisers are back as well. Sounds good to me. Next turn. Alright, we finished our new docks. Battle cruisers finished reconstruction. A new government wants to reduce naval spending in favor of social programs. That sounds like a bad plan. So we're going to get the Navy League to protest against the proposal. A little bit more attention would be useful anyway. There we go. Russia wasn't happy with us, and neither is France nor America. Alright, we just finished our docks, so it's time to build new docks. And I think that's about it. We will take these ineluctables and we'll put them on reserve. These Goliaths, let's take a look at those. So we did just get the higher quality 15-inch guns. So that's going to be somewhat expensive to swap out. But it's doable. And while we're at it, we can dual purpose the secondaries. Alright, so we'd have to shave down the tertiaries quite a bit in order to actually get it within weight. There we go. Ditch a couple of machine guns, and that becomes reasonable. Alright, let's rebuild those, put some fancy new guns in there, and see how well it works. Alright, Bristol Hornet is ready for operational service, so that's good. Looks like all of our naval air stations are looking good. Actually, we could probably build some in the other places that are likely to see action. So let's build one in New Brunswick. Alright, we'll plop one down in St. John. And then we'll also build one in Nova Scotia. And then we could also use some air bases in the Caribbean. So Jamaica is a good place. There we go, get that going. And then also, you never know, there might be some action up near Nassau. So we'll plop one down here as well. Oh, come on. There we go. Build fortification, air base, Nassau. Alright, that'll work. That should do the trick. Alright, next turn. Oh, and we get quality -1 17-inch guns. Looks like France is being annoying. We should send a diplomatic note in the strongest possible language. How dare they steal technology from us? A disarmament conference is being held in The Hague. Ugh. I don't think that's such a good idea. Let's not agree to anything binding. Actually, no. I want more tension, so we're going to be bold about our rejection of this. There we go, a little bit of extra tension, more budget. Alright, let's push on again. Finish construction of air bases. Yeah, we'll just copy them. A new cruiser from the USA has just arrived on a goodwill visit, and the press is eagerly reporting all of its advanced features. A reporter approaches me for a comment. Well, let's see what kind of cruisers they have. Oh, interesting. Looks like America is building heavy cruisers again. Well, let's take a look and see what kind of light cruisers they've got. Ha! If that's what they call a light cruiser, I would be not very impressed. Even that one looks kind of sad. Not good ships, if I do say so myself. I think I'm going to say that we have nothing to fear from the USA because those were not very impressive cruisers. Now, granted, I have not looked at their battleships and battle cruisers, but that's not what came to visit, now is it? Speaking of which, let's see, Bonhomme Richard. Oh my, think they have enough guns on this thing? It does seem a little bit light on the armor, but it does have plenty of guns, so that's something. And then we've got the Randolph. That is a weird looking ship. And also very light on armor. Then we have the Ticonderoga class. Okay. It's fairly similar. I do believe that our capital ships outclass them categorically, but I mean, they're not bad designs, aside from a dangerous lack of armor protection. But that's the nature of battle cruisers. Let's see about their battleships. So New York doubles over triples, 16-inch guns, better armor. But yeah, these are definitely no match for our ships. That is barely even a match for our Goliaths. We are better protected, and I believe we have better fire control. So yeah, I believe we have nothing to fear from the USA. Oh, they did not like that comment. That is fine, though. Alrighty, let's see. Any other significant upgrades that we need to do? Honestly, we haven't had any major fire control changes, and no major gun upgrades aside from those 15-inch guns. So yeah, we will just let these things finish up, and then we're ready to go whenever. If America wants to rumble, then rumble we shall. Alright, and Italy wants to buy technology from us. Yeah, let's do that. Much better way of getting technology from Britain. Do it the proper way. Alright. Ooh, that's good. Reduced dud rate, that's always nice. Okay, we have some Maxtons, these seaplane tenders, and I think I am immediately going to convert them. Alright, so we do not need fancy fire controls on these. We do not need very many guns on these. So we can ditch those. And we can put on a flight deck. Alright, ship type identified as CVL. Yep, I concur. There we go. And now we need to turn these into useful offensive vehicles. So we already have some heavy AA guns on here. Now I need to draw a superstructure. Alrighty. It's been a while since I've really messed around with superstructure drawing. Let's see what I remember. Okay, so that's our bottom layer. That's our next layer. I don't think I'm going to really mess around with that all that much. So we're just going to clear all this stuff off and start from scratch. Okay, so first major task, we need to get a flight deck and all of the features that those things are supposed to have. I'm going to put my flight deck 3 tiers up. And let's draw this thing. Alright, so we'll do there. And we'll bring it out over this way. Then we'll bring it back over this way. And then we'll taper in a little bit. And we'll call that good. Alright, that's a decent looking flight deck there. Nice and broad at the back for lining up landings. A little bit narrow up front for weight savings. Seems okay to me. Alright, these funnels will have to move. So let's throw on some asymmetric funnels. We'll put one there, put the other one there. Those look good. Alright, and flight deck was level 3. We need some lower level stuff. Alright. Now the general technique for this, if I remember correctly, is to squiggle some. So we'll just grab this, we'll go over here, we'll wander back this way, and then we can cross over. Oh yeah, I forgot. Gotta check that asymmetric superstructure box so that we can draw all these platforms and other stuff. Without the asymmetric superstructure, it's not going to be happy about it. Nope, didn't want it there. We'll go there. Drop that there. We'll call that good. There we go. We've got some gun platforms and various support structures. And then I also want some fancy little landing wings on the tail end here. So I will put those on. So we'll take level 2. We'll just wander back out this way. A little bit of a stubby wing. Put that down and Whoops. Let's try that one more time. Alright. This one's supposed to be symmetrical. There. There. And there. Alrighty. Now I've got some flight wings. Or landing spotter things, whatever you want to call those. That looks good. Next up, we need a superstructure. A proper bridge. Alright, and that is going to go over here. So we will draw a... Oh, hold on. Let's try this again. There we go. Level 4. Oh, there we go. Okay. One more time. Hold on a little bit more. Alright, and there we go. Got a nice happy little bridge for a happy little carrier. We've got some nice little wings so that it can fly. And we have a flight deck. Alright, the last thing that we need is some center lines. So let's do that next. Alright. So we'll draw that. We'll bring it on down this way. And we'll say that this carrier has 2 elevators. There we go. Draw 1 elevator. Draw another elevator. Oh no! I forgot to symmetricize that. Let's try that one more time. Alright. So we'll do that. Go back this way. Draw the elevator. Keep going back. Draw another elevator. Of course, they are not going to be identical elevators because we haven't figured out the importance of interchangeable parts yet. And we will just continue right on back this way. Alright, there we go. Now we've got a nice fancy stripe down the center line, so we can tell which side of the aircraft carrier we're supposed to go on. Alright, I like that. And we shall save that. And I do not care that it is not the best. Actually, hang on. We've still got a fair bit of weight remaining. So, no, I am not going to go with that yet. We are going to throw on more secondaries and do I have enough weight for anything else? And I certainly do have weight for more. Alright, there we go. I guess that'll do. Insufficient topside space. Oh yeah, gotta drop the number of light AAs. There we go. Alright, that'll work. Alright, let us convert these ships. Alright, and we have an Iron Duke that needs to be rebuilt as well. Looks good. We've got another one coming out in 10 months. Should I build more of them? Honestly, they've been such nice ships. I just can't imagine. Yeah, I think I am going to build more of them. I know it'll be a bit of a pain to modernize, but that is worth it. They are just such solid designs. Actually, let's take a look at our battle cruisers, the ineluctables. So these ships look pretty good. At this point, I could do an inclined belt, which is a little bit more expensive, but it does improve protection. And while we're at it, oh, we don't have unit machinery? Huh. Alright, well, we will bump up the torpedo defense. We can't quite throw unit machinery on as well, so we're going to have to pass on that. But I think that is a nice new generation of battlecruisers. So they've got a fair bit of weight savings in terms of lighter armor, better armor, and more effective armor as well from that inclined belt. So that is quite nice there. We've got seaplane scouts, so that's good. Actually, hang on. We could throw on more tertiaries. Oh, okay, that's the maximum number of tertiaries we can do. So I guess we'll just throw on some light AA to use up the remaining tonnage. Alrighty. There we go. And now we need a new name. I think we should call this here we go. I think we will call it the Indivisible class, because these ships will not get broken up. Alright, we will start developing those, and we can build some more big, fancy battlecruisers. Oh my goodness, look at the time. We're almost to the hour-minute mark. I think I will have to wrap this episode up here. Well, looks like tensions are slowly hiking back up again. We will have another war soon. But we'll worry about that next episode. Until then, I'm Kator87, signing out.